Welcome to Value Vest Daily. Today, we're diving into a revolution that's happening right now. A change that is so big, it's basically giving AI a physical body. We're talking about the incredible leap from an AI that just thinks in the digital world of bits to one that can actually act in our physical world of atoms. This shift is going to redefine everything, and I mean everything. So let's break down exactly what it is, and more importantly, why it matters so much.
So, let's just start with this one huge question. What if AI could do more than just think? What if it could act? I mean, seriously, imagine an intelligence that isn't trapped in a server rack somewhere, but can actually assemble a product, or assist in a surgery, or drive a car with reflexes faster than any human. This isn't science fiction anymore, folks. This is the next giant leap for AI, and it's exactly what we're exploring today.
Okay, to really wrap your head around this, you've got to see where we've been compared to where we're going. On the left, that's the cognitive era. You can think of it as the brain in the cloud. This is the AI we all know, like ChatGPT. It's fantastic at processing digital bits, but there's a delay, right? A latency. Now look at the right. That's the brand new Kinetic era, the body in the world. This AI is built from the ground up to move physical atoms with almost zero delay. It doesn't just think, it does.
So you might be asking, why the big change? Well, it turns out that for all its incredible power, the current form of AI is starting to hit a wall. We're running right up against the fundamental limits of what a disembodied brain just floating around in the cloud can actually do. This quote right here, it just nails the problem perfectly. Today's AI is exactly this, a super smart brain in the cloud. It can write a poem, it can design a circuit board, but it can't pick up a screwdriver. It's overflowing with brilliant ideas but has no arms or legs to act on them. And that physical limitation is the exact bottleneck this new era is about to smash to pieces. Let's get specific about those limitations. First, today's AI is totally cloud-centric. It lives in these massive, power-guzzling data centers, sometimes hundreds of miles away. That creates high latency, a delay between a command and the action. That tiny delay is perfectly fine if you're asking it to write an email, but for a self-driving car that needs to slam the brakes right now, it's a total disaster. It's bottlenecked by hardware, and it can only deal with digital bits. It can't actually touch anything in the real world.
And that leads us right here to the transition itself. This incredible pivot from an AI that only gets the digital world to one that can master the physical one. This right here is the bits to atoms revolution.
Now, the really crucial thing to get here is that this bits to atoms shift isn't just some small upgrade. It's a complete paradigm change. We are going from an AI that just crunches ones and zeros to one that can physically interact with the world of atoms. It's the difference between an AI describing how to build a chair and an AI actually building the chair. This timeline really shows you exactly where we stand. The early 2020s, that was all about the cognitive era, with large language models like ChatGPT taking over. But look right there in the middle. That's today, 2025. We're at a critical inflection point. The progress in just pure text AI is kind of slowing down, but at the same time, breakthroughs in physical hardware are exploding. This is the launchpad for the Kinetic era, where by the 2030s, AI acting in the real world is expected to be the new normal. So if we're building a body for AI, what are the parts? What does the anatomy of a kinetic AI actually look like? Let's break down the core components that are giving AI its physical form. The easiest way to think about this is just like a person. The brains are these specialized chips, neural processing units, or NPUs, that make decisions right there on the device, locally. The nerves are photonics, which basically means using light to send data at insane speeds, which just kills any lag. The eyes are the sensors, things like LiDAR and advanced cameras, that let the AI see the world in 3D. And finally, you have the muscles, the actual robotics, the motors and gearboxes that let the AI move and interact with everything around it. But a body needs a mind to connect all the dots, right? And that's the job of something called a Vision Language Action Model, or a VLA. Think of it as the AI's central nervous system. It's the software that connects what the robot sees, or vision, with what you tell it to do, language, and what it actually does, the action. It's the software breakthrough that translates a simple command like, hey, pick up that box, into all the precise, complex movements needed to get it done.
Now, this whole revolution isn't just some cool theory. It's being built as we speak by real companies. So who are these titans? Who is creating the technology for this new kinetic era? Let's take a look. This table gives us a fantastic snapshot of the key players. For the brains, you have an absolute giant like NVIDIA, making the super powerful chips that run the AI right on the robot.
For the nerves, you have IR labs, creating connections so fast they're measured in nanoseconds. For the eyes, a company like Luminar is building advanced LiDAR to give these robots superhuman sight. And for the muscles, you have companies like Figure AI building the actual humanoid robots. Every single one is a critical piece of this giant puzzle.
Okay, so we've looked at the tech, and we've looked at the players. Now for the really big question. What does this all mean? What's the real-world impact of this kinetic revolution going to be on our society and on the economy?
Well, the scale of this is just staggering. Analysts are projecting the creation of a brand new trillion-dollar-plus market just for the kinetic infrastructure alone. That's the brains, nerves, eyes, and muscles for this new generation of AI. The economic value for the companies that get this right could be absolutely immense.
But, of course, a change this massive comes with some profound societal questions. The rise of kinetic AI and humanoid robots that can perform physical labor will, without a doubt, cause huge disruption in the global job market. Entire sectors, from manufacturing and logistics to construction and even agriculture, could be automated. And this raises some critical questions about income equality and the future of work that we as a society are going to have to figure out.
And hey, just a quick but really important reminder, while we are exploring the economic side of all this, our content is purely for informational purposes. This is not financial advice, so please always do your own research before making any decisions.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. As AI truly learns how to move atoms, to manipulate the very fabric of our physical world, which part of that world do you think it will reshape first? Will it be our factories, our homes, maybe our hospitals? The possibilities are literally as vast as the physical world itself.
Thanks so much for joining us to break down the future of AI. If you found this useful, do us a huge favor and please subscribe, like, and share. It's the best way to help us keep bringing you these deep dives and making complex topics simple.
And one last thing, we really want to hear from you. Drop a comment below if you want us to do a deeper dive on any of the specific technologies or companies we talked about today. Let us know what you want to learn about next. Thanks again for watching.